OlivierDanvel. 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 Alright, mate. Shall we do a deep dive on OlivierDanvel? Yes. Let's. So let's look at OlivierDanvel, shall we? The first thing that drew my attention just now was the stats. I saw a red. Obviously, it's not the end of March yet, but what? OlivierDanvel red? But look at this. February. 0. Bang on 0%. I mean, it's good that he's got so much greens. 16. I'm skipping ahead. Let's start from the beginning. So, OlivierDanvel. Black Star. Elite Pro. The highest grade you can get. So he's a professional fund manager for more than 20 years. He's the most copied PI specialized in Forex trading. This low-risk strategy aims at consistent positive returns, 50 months in a row since inception. Restrict management rules. My target is 1% per month. I monitor currency pairs all day to find the best entry. There's some management scaling position for perfect entry. Risk control is a big part of my strategy. I take a lot of my copiers' funds that I consider like mine. I recommend to copy my 500 to get 100% of my performance. 200 will not take all the trades. Check open trades. Copy stop loss at 80%. Anytime it's good to start the copy at long term. Many of your questions are in the FAQ link in my pin post. More on my trading. It's got a website. Please answer any question. I'm very close to my plus 3 million followers that I thank every day. Thank you, Olivia. Very nice. Whoa. I wonder who's the most followed person. Surely it must be Jay. Whoa. He's got twice as many followers as Jay. That's crazy. So, 3.3 million followers. 8,000 copiers. So, the first point we'll review is the social informative. How many posts has he done? You can see one here, so that's one. One. Oh, that's not good, is it? So he's posting once a month. He's actually posting once a month. Literally. Okay, so OlivierDanvel unfortunately gets a 1 for social investing. Sorry, it's social informative. I'm actually surprised by that. It seems like he's trying to be consistent at 1 per month. Next, we'll be looking at the statistics. Okay, so we started 2017. 16%. See, that's more like it. That would be better if he was doing that. 18%, all that. 2018 was a bad year for a lot of people. 2017 with the market boom and the crypto boom. Everyone was making money in 2017, but then lost some in 2018. Well, I consider it, OlivierDanvel's actually made a little bit more in 2018. 2019, 8%, 2020, 3%, and then 0.15 so far for the year. So my new statistics page, as you can see on the screen here, it caps at 25%. So there's in multiples of 15. So the next one down would be 10, but we can't give him a 10. That's too high. So we're going to give him a 3. 3 for statistics. which as a number out of 10 sounds very generous. With my old formula, it would have been a 1, which sounds more like how it should be, but I'm not going to rework the system all the time to suit everyone. You know what I mean? So you give him a 3 out of 10 for statistics. Actually, you know what? The rules are yet unwritten below 5. It doesn't mean I have to use multiples of 15. Anyone below that, maybe I can just... Maybe I'm thinking a 1 or a 2 using my creative license. I think we're going to go for 1. I mean, he's saying he's trying to manage 1% a month to get 12% a year. And if that was the case, and he was getting 12, maybe a little bit over 12% per year, then a 3 or a 4 out of 10, I think. But I mean, the last 2 years, I think it's got to be a 1. Next is, well, let's have a look at the rest of the page. So 8,000 copies. Just, there's no sharp inclines up or down. There's no sharp movements up or down. Just a slow, casual wave at the beach. Just a slow ocean breeze. I miss going out. I never usually like going out. I'm usually an indoor person. But I mean, we're in lockdown right now. Oh, this just reminds me of the sea. Oh man, I could have a little go in the sea right now. 5 million under management, or over 5 million. Risk score of 1. Daily drawdown and weekly drawdown at -3. Yearly drawdown at -6. 886 total trades, 63% profitable, 78% in currencies, 13% indices, 7% commodities. 16 trades per week, 3.5 days holding time, active since 2017, 62% profitable weeks. Okay, so let's have a look at the portfolio on my screen here. So if he gets 50 assets, it'll be a 10 out of 10. 5 assets, 25, 5 out of 10. And 5 assets, 1 out of 10. Now I appreciate he's got 89% of his balance left. But I've been watching OlivierDanvel for a while, and I've never seen more than 3. Sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. I don't think I've ever seen more than 3. I guess that would be too risky and volatile for him and his strategy. Portfolio quantity, 1 out of 10. Next is risk management. Biggest asset allocation. Have a look on the screen here of how I've calculated it. And let's have a look. So his biggest asset is 8.65. Okay. So 8 out of 10 for risk management. That's more like it, Olivia. Drawdown. Have a look on the screen here of how I've calculated it. It goes in multiples of 5. So -6% yearly drawdown. Yeah, I've got to give it to him. 10 out of 10 for drawdown. Affordability. On his bio, he did say 500, but you can't copy with 200. So to me, that implies that maybe he's not updated the thing since eToro's done the change. So let's have a look. So 0.96, 0.96, 0.96. I mean, I have to go based on what I can see here. 200 divided by 0.96. $200. So he can be copied with the minimum. Have a look on the screen here of how I've calculated it. Multiples of $100. So Olivia gets a 10 out of 10 for affordability. The interesting part, synchronization. Again, have a look on the screen here of how I've calculated it. Feel free to pause it. It goes in multiples of 10. Anything between a 6 and a 10 out of 10, we move on to the next step. There's 2 parts to synchronization. So let's have a look at how many he's closed in 3 months. 17, okay. So he gets a 7 out of 10 for the first part. And as that's between a 6 and a 10, we move on to the second part. Let's have a look at the second part. So it'll be highest value divided by invested, and subtract 1, and then subtract the number from the sync part 1 score. So whichever way you look at it, either percentage at the top or value, it's divisible by 1. So then you subtract 1, that'll be a 0. So we take 0 away from 7, which was his previous part 1 score. So we get a 7 out of 10 for synchronization. Let's have a look at chart. Have line compared to QQ, compared to SPY. Yeah, I mean, even though Olivia is not trading the elements that's in NASDAQ or SPY, I don't think. I mean, I'm not 100% sure how SPY works or what it consists of. I just know that it's a benchmark. I'm still new to eToro and trading. I am just a regular average Joe copy trading. And the information that I do have and know and have learned, I try and share that with the people. So OlivierDanvel has just basically kept it as a straight line. Even when NASDAQ and SPY dipped here, it's still a straight line. And even when they rose up, still a straight line. Don't know really what to comment on here. I mean, it's a straight line. Well done for keeping it consistent. I mean, you didn't go down on the dip, but again, you didn't go up on the increase. But again, that's because I don't think you're trading the things that I'm comparing you to. I mean, whatever I compared you to, it would be a straight line, pretty much. Okay, so let's have a look at the stats. So for social informative, unfortunately, it's a very poor 1 out of 10. He's only talking to the people once a month. And from looking at it, it's literally just once a month. There's no more, no less. So 1, and then statistics, yeah. More on the 1 or 2 out of 10 side, so very, very low for the stats. But he is keeping it consistent. He's keeping it safe. I mean, I have heard rumors that when it does go down, like the crash in 2020, March 2020, that he did start using all his available funds and start hedging violently to try and get that number back up in the green. So if that is the case, I'm not saying it is, but if it is the case, then that's not a good strategy. I mean, it's good to hedge, but doing it so violently and abruptly to try and keep your historical greens, I don't know how I feel about that. So portfolio quantity, that's a 1 out of 10. And then we start to pick up here. Risk management is an 8. Drawdown, 10 out of 10. Affordability, 10 out of 10. And synchronization, a 7 out of 10. Well, that does it for this deep dive on OlivierDanvel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.